Hey friends, be grateful that you can still open your eyes this morning because you have the opportunity to learn something new. Sulfur obtained from the hydrolysis of a hair sample is oxidized to sulfate. To precipitate all the sulfate in the solution, barium chloride is needed. The barium sulfate precipitate is filtered, dried, then weighed, and the mass of barium sulfate is 260 milligrams. Now, we are asked to calculate the percentage of sulfur in the hair sample. This problem is quite long. We will present it more simply. This is a hair sample. The sample mass is 1 gram. This hair is immersed in water. All the sulfate ions from the hair are dissolved. We do not know how much sulfate ions are dissolved. In order to be visible, the ions must be precipitated. Pour 50 milliliters of barium chloride solution into the sulfate solution. In the solution, each barium chloride molecule will ionize into a barium ion and 2 chloride ions. The barium ions can react chemically with the sulfate ions to form solid barium sulfate. Of course, the solid will settle at the bottom of the container. The solution is evaporated until completely dry. What remains is only the barium sulfate precipitate. The value on the mass balance shows that the mass of the barium sulfate is 0.26 grams. We can assume that all the sulfate ions have turned into precipitate. Thus, the mass of sulfur in the barium sulfate precipitate comes from the hair sample. However, we don't know this mass yet. Let's calculate it. In 1 mole of barium sulfate, there is 1 mole of barium, 1 mole of sulfur, and 4 moles of oxygen. So 1 mole of barium sulfate is equal to 1 mole of sulfur. This is correct. The mole value is the mass of the substance divided by the molar mass of the substance. From here, the mass of sulfur is equal to the molar mass of sulfur times the mass of barium sulfate divided by the molar mass of barium sulfate. The molar mass of barium sulfate is the sum of the molar mass of barium plus the molar mass of sulfur plus 4 times the molar mass of oxygen. The molar mass value can be found in the periodic table at the beginning of the problem sheet. The mass of barium sulfate is 0.26 grams. Simple calculation, 0.0357 grams. Overall, in 1 gram of hair sample there are 0.0357 grams of sulfur. The mass percent of sulfur is the mass of sulfur over mass of hair multiplied by 100%. The result is 3.57%. Looking at the answer choices, these values are not exactly the same. The closest value is 3.65%. I think the answer is B. Happy studying, everyone.